Okay, so this is a, I have 40 minutes to do all this. This is not going to be a playthrough or anything. I'm just going to show off my guns and everything. I have not played this game since maybe a year after it came out, so 2020, 2019. I don't really know. I mean, I've only looked at this gun in my hand. The other guns, I have no idea what it looks like. Yeah, I don't remember even doing this one at all. But, yeah, I'm just gonna show you, he's got some dirty hands, good lord. So, I'm just gonna show you my weapons and everything. Yeah, alright. This is my horse, I guess. Its name is just Horse, which is very, that's a very me way to do things, so. Okay, so this first gun, oh god, that scared me. There we go. Just the revolver. Man, that hurts. I have all the audio in my head instead of just the chat audio. I don't think this one's one. Yeah, this is just the one you get off the guy. God, that hurts. There's that one. I don't understand how that's supposed to clean the whole thing, but whatever. Man, that one sucks. It's all black though, so I do like the all black look. Oh, don't shoot at the guy. Good lord. I'm not trying to get arrested. Here, let's go up here. Alright, so now I need 3 and 4. That one's all black too. Good lord, why is there people everywhere? Damn it. Can I kill this dude? Seriously. I need to get away from here. Someone's going to find the body. I hate the, how the law in this game works. It's so annoying. So I've beaten this game obviously, but I haven't done all the side missions and everything. I've done some of them, probably half of them, but you know, yeah. We'll go up here. I'm trying to get to like a spot that's good. Oh, there we go. So I don't know what gun I was on. I was on that one. That looks... I don't think. So 7. I'm not sure where I was. There's that one. I'm not going to shoot all these. Just for time reasons. That one's nice. Oh. Man, that hurts. Vengeance is hereby mine. I always thought these were going to be longer than they were when you got them off of Micah. Micah gets a bad rap. I think he's not that bad. There's that one. That's a nice one. That's a really nice one, actually. Doesn't sound very good. Oh, that's a nice one too, I can already tell. That might be my best one yet. If I had a signature pistol, it'd probably be this one, since it's one I made. I really like that one. I hate how this gun sounds. It doesn't sound manly or anything. Oh, that one's nice too. I'm a sucker for the gold engraving on silver. If it's gold engraving on black, then that's kind of, but gold on silver is good. Well, actually, gold and black is good too. But I mean, this needs a little black in it. It's kind of all white. I mean, I haven't seen these for 2-3 years. I just found this game. See, that's better. Oh, that's sweet right there. I don't want it to be dark. How do I make it? There we go. Gonna take it up a little bit. I don't want this to be another series. I'm not gonna play through this again is what I'm saying. Or maybe in a few years or something, but not right now. So I'm probably gonna timestamp what I'm about to say right here. So I'm done with, well, not all of my playthroughs are up on this channel, but most of them are. The Minecraft, Pac-Man World 2, Toy Field, Super Mario Sluggers, there's a lot of them that aren't up yet. I don't know if I'm going to put all of them up, but the majority of them, all the ones I cared to put up are up. And I'm going to start doing my music reverb videos, and then after that I'll get on the videos I actually want to make. Because the music reverb videos bring in people, and I'm trying to build up a base of, you know, people. So, check out the community section, I think is what it's called. I really hate the feature. I think it's a dumb feature, but I did put my plan, so to speak, on there. After I show my guns, I'll fish in this thing. I gotta hurry up. Oh, that's nice. That's really good. Yeah, that's sweet. That's like a Han Solo gun. Which is probably what it's based off of. That one needs some more black in it. It's too, I don't know. I can tell this one's gonna be good. Oh yeah, that's nice right there. That's like the German. Yeah, this one and the other one would probably be my signature 2 pistols, if I could only carry 2, because I think they fit my character and personality. I mean, I made them, obviously. I did when I was a few years ago, whenever I last played this, 2019, 2020. I haven't touched this game in forever. So, yeah, that one's really nice. I like that one. I always play in third person. I don't know why I'm always in... Well, actually, I know why. It's because I'm trying to show off the guns, but... Yeah, I'm usually in third person. I don't really like first person. It's only good for if you want to, like, look at something that would be on the street or something. That's the only thing first person is really good for. Also, in Battlefront, I'm always in third person whenever I played that game in 2017, 2016. Battlefront... EA's Battlefront 1, I don't know if it's nostalgia, but I think that was a lot better than Battlefront 2. By EA. The original Battlefront 2 is way better than the original Battlefront 1, the one by Pandemic. So, yep. I'm running out of ammo. This is the one I had in the beginning, I'm pretty sure. Nope. Oh, it's all black. Yeah, I like that, the all black look. That seems way too thin to be a gun. It's like as thick as cardboard. Or whatever. This is the one I showed in the beginning. Yep. I mean, it's nice, but the silver engraving's a little too silvery. It needs to be like less bright. That's probably the less, I don't know, it's probably the only one they had. It's like a pirate gun. Alright, so that's it for those. This one on my old account was my favorite one, Cause it had, yeah, that's kind of how it looked. It looked a lot better than this, but it had the cherry red with the gold engraving, or the gold stuff. And it, I don't know, it just looked a lot better than this, even though it was pretty much the same thing. Yeah, that cherry, that red wood with the gold engraving is really nice. I should have done that for more guns. Yeah, it doesn't look as good as the ones I had last. The bolt-action rifle is one of my favorite guns in this game. I don't even remember most of them. I remember this one was good too. Yeah, I really like this one. This was my gun of choice, I'm pretty sure. I like the cherry red wood more than this dark wood, but still. Yeah, that's good. It's like a one shot if you get it on body. Does that one not have anything on it? I think that's just the basic how it is. It must have been one I got late or something. Varmint rifle. I like this thing because it takes like 10 shots to kill anyone. Yeah, that's nice. I wish it was a different wood though. That wood's kind of bland looking. If it was the red or the dark wood, it'd be a lot better. Is there something here I can kill? Not seeing anything. Is that not one either? Oh, yeah, it is. That's kind of not great. Yeah, that's not good. I don't like this one. I have to redo this one later. Yeah, I don't know about that one either. Oh, it's the rare one. That means it's how I got it. You can't change this one. This one would look really good in all black if it was just black on black on black. With like the gold trigger maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I like the black on black on black. With maybe like a hint of silver or gold. And then the red wood, which I already said. Yeah. Yeah, that one's, I don't know. I mean, it looks decent, I guess. That wrap is really nice. I don't know about the other part of the gun. I don't like how you don't aim down the sights when you're in first person. I think that's kind of dumb. Because, I mean, the aiming down the sights in first person should be like that, you know? So that's kind of dumb. Did I do this one? Yeah, I did. I was pretty sure this is like a purebred champion horse. I mean, it's like, it looks golden. It's all muscle. I don't think you can do anything with the bow. Yep. That one's probably the best looking shotgun, which isn't saying much. Actually, never mind. God, my ears. Good lord. That hurts. Yeah. Alright, so that's all the guns. I don't approve of most of them, but some of them are hidden gems. Of course, I made these, you know, 3 and 4 years ago. If I made them all now, they'd all be, like I said, either the cherry redwood with gold engraving, or black on black on black, or silver and black, or something like that. So I'm gonna fish real quick. Here, what else do I have? Horse medicine. Where's the cigarettes at? I know he's got cigarettes somewhere. I always like smoking the cig. Yeah, there we go. I have. Oh, it's some meat too. What else do I want? We took one drag off that and then chucked it. I don't have any. Oh, candy. Yeah, I'll have some of that. I don't know if I'd like candy from the 1800s. I feel like it'd be like all hard candy that tastes bad, or like I don't know, butterscotches or something. The ribbons, maybe, I don't know. I don't think food control was as much monitored as it was, you know, back then. Or today, you know what I'm trying to say. Crackers, I'll have some crackers. You've never seen anyone eating this entire thing, so he's probably starving. That landed on the mud. I don't think that would have broke like that so dramatically. We're gonna get drunk and do some fishing. Those are the days when you go get drunk and go fishing, half lit. Alright. I wonder if it affects the don't fall in. The best fishing spot is, I have it on the map somewhere, I think. I'm sure I would have marked it. It was really, it was up here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. That's the best, specifically this area. Here, I'll fish here and then I'll go up here and they'll end the video. Yeah, this game is pretty, it's not like Grand Theft Auto where you can drive around and do jumps and everything. It's pretty boring once you beat everything. Oh yeah, he can't swim. John is like hard mode. Corn bait. I like the special lake lure that one guy gives you. I don't know where it is. Yeah. Oh, those are the ones I use for big fish. The best part about this game is the fishing. Grip reel. Alright. What is that? Red tail? Or red fin? That's really tiny. I'll keep it. It's not what I thought I'd catch here, but I don't know. Oh yeah. I'll do, rock bass. I've caught a lot of rock bass in my time. I don't know how a crappie and bass get it on, but that's what happened. That'd be like a person and a donkey having a kid. You know, two species that don't, you know, have nothing to do with each other. That's how it is in Twilight too. Edward should never have been able to. They're entirely different species. They shouldn't have even been able to have a kid. Another one of these. I'll throw that one. Alright, so I got a fast travel. I don't appreciate fast travel in this game since it's set in the 1800s. I can, you know, in other games where it's in the future or now, then I can, you know, condone fast travel, but it doesn't make any sense that you can just teleport in this game. I mean, I'm still gonna do it, but the authentic way is to hijack the train and go around the whole map, or ride over there on a horse, or do something like that. Okay, where am I trying to go? Fort Wallace is closer. Fort Wallace, where is it? Okay. It wasn't there. I mean, I might do another part of this game, just like riding around on the horse and shooting people and train riding and stuff like that, fishing. I do like the fishing in this game. I took a boat and I rowed it out to the very corner of the bottom of the map, and I did a lot of good fishing there and caught a bunch of like 30-pound fish. I don't remember which ones, but the ones that look like long, and I think it's a pike, northern pike or something like that. Those are always fun, catching the big, like 30-pound. Best fishing game ever is Trophy Bass 2007, because you can catch like 20-pound largemouth bass, and it takes you know, 20 minutes to reel the damn thing in, and it's just, I don't know, it was a big part of. I played that game a lot on my original Xbox. Where am I trying to go? Here. I'm hoping my horse doesn't run into a tree and launch me. That was close. See? Good lord.
Okay.
This game is so dumb like that. I can't tell you how many times I've been playing missions when I did this playthrough and I was about to win the mission, and then my horse would plummet into a tree and I'd die. I have taken my rage out on my horses a few times. This is probably like my 5th horse. Because when they do something so stupid, they need to be put down, like seriously, euthanized on the spot. Nope. In Red Dead 1, which I've also played and beat, the horses go so much faster than this, it's insane. They also don't get tired. I don't know in Undead Nightmare, which I've beaten like halfway through. I haven't beaten it all. I might do that as a future video, I don't know. I have a whole list of, literally, a whole list of ideas on yellow notepad paper on ideas. Here, I'll read some real quick. Okay, I gotta wrap this up in 10 minutes because I gotta go somewhere. Juggernaut Steel Fleet collection, figures collection, marble, you know, competitors, subjects collection. Tier list for food, tier list for cereal, tier list for candy, top 10 comedians, top 10 movies. That'll be a real good one, top 10 movies. Movie review on each of my top 10 movies probably. GameCube games collection, my Monster Energy cans collection. How to customize a Juggernaut Steel Fleet individual. Top 10 NFL teams with the mini helmets as references. Juggernaut Steel Fleet diecast tournament races. I might start doing that. Sort of a kind of series. I do have many series. The original was actually the Juggernaut Steel Fleet series. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I invented that word so I can set myself apart from everyone who does that. Also, it just sounds cooler and better, and you know, just better in every way. It's my thing. Juggernaut Steel Fleet. No one else has Juggernaut Steel Fleet. Yeah. Red Dead Redemption 2, which is what I'm doing right now. Overwatch. Black Ops 3 Zombies, since I haven't done that Zombies yet, and I could screen record it like this. I have Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I could show off NFL cards. Juggernaut jingle, which I just did a few minutes ago. My Super Dave Osborne impression, which is golden. Yeah, I'll do it sometime after this. And one of the only impressions I can do of a person is Super Dave Osborne and Christopher Walken. I can do him. I can do Barack Obama. And these are all like ones I can do that you'd think it was me if I had, you know. Video on politics. The unspoken rules of boy friendship. That's going to be a video I'm looking forward to. Favorite NFL teams, which I already had that kind of. Diecast Coveted Troop Collection, or Coveted Trope, whichever, which is basically NASCAR and stuff like that. I have a series called Underrated I'm going to do, which is just underrated things in general. Just talking about underrated things. I'm going to make a whole series out of that. Fire Emblem Cypher, the card game, is going to be the first topic probably, because that game is phenomenal. If they need to localize to the US Fire Emblem Cypher, because it's the best card game I've ever played. Rant on YouTube, favorite food, favorite drinks. I have a the only good thing I'm good at, yours truly is good for, is my spam and cheese grilled sandwich. My grilled spam and cheese sandwich, so I will probably make a cooking video on that. Mean Bean Machine, another one of my favorite games. Worms 3D. Worms 3D is really good. Turn-based Battle Royale is pretty much what it is from 2000. Thousands of different maps you can choose from. Flat Out 2, another one of my favorite games. The derby mode on that. I have a mode that I made up within Flat Out 2, a mod called Massacre Mode, which is basically you're trying to race and you're trying to DNF everyone else by crashing into them and still finish the race on lap 3. And you get points based on how many you killed, and yeah, I don't know, it's fun. I like how they go flying out of the windshield when you crash their car. Flat Out 2 is very fun. Any game with computerized carnage and death, that's just great. Doom 2 too, I have that. Golf with Friends on Steam is really good. Gary's Mod obviously is good. Prop Hunt is goated. Lots of Sandbox is good too. GM Big Hill, that's a really good map. So yeah, there's a whole other page too. That's just the first page, but I need to get to this thing, catch one decent fish, and I'm gonna log off this video because it's already going on, and I gotta go somewhere soon, probably in like 8 minutes or something. I haven't even checked the time yet. I had to hiccup there, but I forced it down. My mouth isn't wet enough to do the Super Dave Osborne. Because you think your mouth would have to be dry to do him. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, look it up. But my mouth, because I've been talking, my mouth isn't wet enough to do the Super Dave Osborne, which doesn't make sense. But trust me, it will when I do this video. I probably should have been talking as I was... as I was riding the horse. All the audio was right in my face from everything, so it's hard to concentrate. What is it? Oh, it's probably a snake or something. Why is the camera just weird all of a sudden?
That's right, boy.
Did I just put ketamine in my horse's neck? Is that what he just did? Yeah, that is what it's called, right? Ketamine? I just remember from that dumb SpongeBob game. Yeah, I think it is ketamine. I probably shouldn't be saying ketamine so much. This video to get flagged. Or whatever. Who cares? Let me tell you something. That's not good. I mean, I can do full speeches and sentences with them too, but I wasn't proud of that one. It's hard because I can't tell what I sound like because like my ears are plugged from the game. All the audio from the game and my voice is being played again back in my ears, so I'm hearing everything I'm saying back to me with the game and the music from the game and the audio from the game. So it's very difficult. Alright, this is the best fishing spot in the game. Oh wait, what is it? This isn't where I thought it was. Oh, that's not where I'm... Yeah, it's up here somewhere. There's a waterfall and then you're above the waterfall. I think it's up here. Yeah, there's something dropped, that's probably it. Well shit, that's probably where I wanted to go. Above the waterfall. I don't know why whatever. That'd be... Is that where I was? I think that's where I was. But, yeah, I went all the way... I think this area is probably where I went fishing. All in this area right here. I mean, I don't even have a little map done. That's kind of stupid. I wanted to go fishing here. Alright. Well, I'll fish for one thing. You know what a good game was? Hunting Simulator from like 2015. It gave you like a target of like a bear with a certain color and you had to kill it and to do like a slow-mo shot when you caught him. Or when you shot him. I mean, like all the other animals would be deer or squirrel or something, but you're looking for the bear. And I don't know, it was fun. And to do that slow-mo shot.
Might work.
It'd be so fun to fish in a creek, a lake like this in the middle of the mountains. Like crystal clear water in like Alaska or something. Well, it's terrible. I haven't been holding my... It's probably too big.
How's about this? Who's biting?
I guarantee I catch one here. The water just changed colors. What'd I tell you? I acted... Oh, well. Oh, I didn't know struggling was a thing in this game. Well. Whatever. I treated the... If it was like a tube jig or something. Reel, let it sit. Dragged across the bottom. Hop it across the bottom. Reel again. Let it sit. Dragged across the bottom. Hop it on the bottom. Reel again. Let it sit. Hop. Reel. See? Alright, so after I catch this fish, I'm gonna end this video. Alright.
To me.
Salmon. £4. Alrighty. I'm looking kinda unkempt here. I like seeing these random houses placed around. I like the ones you can go inside. Where's my pomade? I don't have any pomade, really. Whatever. Okay, what was I saying? I was saying something before I started talking about pomade. Yep, whatever. Okay, this has been it. Bye.